Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to create a simple brand board using the free version of Canva. This is a beginner's tutorial, so if you are already a Canva pro, this might be a little bit introductory for you, but this is for all my newbies, and I am going to have you fully addicted to Canva. You're going to want to upgrade in no time. First things first, click on our free brand board link. It will open you up to this view here. And when you click the purple button here at the bottom, it will automatically open up the template that will be editable in your Canva account. So I am in a free version right now, so I am unable to use any of the brand kit assets that come with the paid version of Canva. If you love using Canva for your brand, I would definitely recommend upgrading so that way you can upload all of your fonts, all of your logos, all your colors and everything into your brand kit here. So since we are assuming you don't have that yet, I'm going to just be working with our free version. So I'm going to go into my files here and open up the brand that I'm going to make the board for. We are going to be creating a brand board for our little sub brand, our education brand for small businesses called Easy Fun Brand. So we have a club and also just Easy Fun brand assets. So when I go into my assets folder here, I have everything all outlined here. I'm going to start with all my logos. So my logos I have saved out into the different files. If you want to have your vector files saved in your Canva, the SVG is the best vector version to use for Canva. I am going to go ahead and use PNGs just because they upload a little bit faster. So I'm just going to go and select the ones that I want. And I have multiple versions of my logo. We do not need to upload every single version that we have. So just for simplicity's sake, we're going to go ahead and start here. I actually already uploaded a few assets just to save us some time, but you saw how easy it is to drag and drop into Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and just start adding. Actually, I don't want that one. Let's go ahead and add this one in. Whoops. And if you hold on to shift, it will adjust the bounding box. If you don't hold shift, then it adjusts the photo and the bounding box. So in this case, our logo. So I deleted the little gray box that was there just because it is a different size than the logos that I'm uploading here, and I don't want it to clip into the box. So when it comes to the logo versions, you might just want to go ahead and delete that. And then you can just drag your logos in and start arranging them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just quickly arrange here. And I want our club logo as the main logo. If you only have one logo, then go ahead and just use the one, obviously. But I think I want this to be pink because it's way more fun. And we're just kind of moving it around in a way that feels orderly and feels good to us. So we have our little icon there. He can be smaller if we want it. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh, nope, not that one. We're going to go ahead and upload this one as our last version here. Okay. Next, let's go ahead and move on to our colors. If you already have your color codes handy, your hex codes, then Canva makes it super easy to just type those in and get the exact colors that you're looking for. If you do not have access to your Canva codes or your hex codes, you can just simply go up. Okay, so select your circle. You're going to go up here where it says color, and then you're going to choose this little rainbow guy. Grab the dropper, and that will let you hover over any image and select the color. And then it will generate the hex code that you need there. So since I actually know my exact hex codes, I am going to go ahead and type those in and not sample off of the photos. But that is a really good way if you don't know those codes. Oh, sorry, before we exit out, we want to select this code here, and then you're going to paste it into the live text. All right, great. So next, let's go ahead and move on to our design elements. So I have these fun little patterns that we use in our design for this brand. If you need to adjust within the bounding box, you can just double click there. And this doesn't have to be patterns necessarily. This could be inspiration photos. It could be little icons that you might use for social media, whatever makes sense for your brand or whatever assets that you have. Okay, next let's go ahead and create our grid goals. So this is essentially what we want to have to create like our visual kind of relationship between photos. It should emulate what our website looks like, what our social media looks like. So I have some ad graphics that I'm going to go ahead and plop in there just to kind of get a little bit of our type styling and a little bit of our overall look. Sometimes I like to be a little bit picky about this, just depending on, I like a lot of balance in my grid and, kind of light, dark alternation. Perfect. Okay, so simple as that. And we've got a little bit of a grid styling, kind of vibe here. I don't want this one in the middle. See, you guys, I am crazy. All right. Okay, looks good to me. Next, we're going to go into the fonts. So fonts can be a little bit tricky depending on what your fonts are and if they already exist in Canva. So some of my fonts I do have in Canva for this brand, but some do not. So I'm going to go ahead. I know one of them is Babus. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then the second one, I actually know that it's not in here. So just for the sake, well, actually, let's go ahead and let's do our little trick here. So it's called Brandon Black. Okay, so you can go ahead and type something up. You could just use this like sample type here, whatever you need to be able to get it across to a designer. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this here. And we're going to plop that in because it's just mostly important that if you're going to outsource to a designer that they have the information that they need. Whoop, just kidding. Whoa, okay. Sometimes you got to be careful because it wants to drag your, okay. It wants to drag your bounding box. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a trick here. So I'm going to copy this line because it's too big. So you're just going to drag the bounding box so that way it's 2 lines. This is a trick if you ever have to deal with images that you need to crop. You can kind of fudge it a little bit. See? Little trick there. And then we'll go ahead and type in the name. And then I know it's Brandon Grotesque. I'm just going to do Brandon Black. And then our next one is going to be Brandon Medium. Voila. Okay, this one doesn't seem to be taking up as much space. So we're going to go ahead and just make it like that because I do have a third font that I need to get in here. And it is called Nothing Serious. And it's just kind of like our little fun, playful font. You will also notice that I don't have any, I already got a screenshot of that. So we're going to save us some time here. But same thing, I just screenshotted a sample. And so then we have all of our fonts here. And as long as you own the fonts that you can pass off to your graphic designer or use on your own desktop, then as long as you're not wanting to use them in Canva, then you can get by just using Canva for this. Okay, so for our mission, this is something that you might want to think out ahead of time. I just did a quick little one, easy fun. Brand Club. We help small business owners by dialing in their branding and marketing so that they can feel or their results. So they can make content creation easy and fun. Okay, Hopefully I don't have any typos there. Okay, looks good. And you can totally overthink that mission statement, come up with that ahead of time. It could be your unique selling proposition or your RCT, whatever. It could be your, kind of Instagram bio of what do you sell? Who's it for? How do I buy it? Just something that if you were going to hand this off to a designer or a photographer, that they would be able to understand what your brand is about. Okay, I just put a couple key tone words there. Quick wins, fun, and energetic is the feeling that we want to convey here. I'm going to go ahead and alter this to be our website. And there we go. Looks good to me. Doing it on the fast track. I'm sure that there's all sorts of problems with it, but this is a great way to use Canva for free. If you guys want to actually upload your fonts in there, you can try Canva Pro for 30 days and play around with the brand kit. It's amazing. It's so worth it. You can save all your information in there, all your templates. And I don't work for Canva, but I am a big believer that Canva is just such an amazing tool for small businesses to be able to take some of their design assets and, just their brand assets and be able to put them in their own fingertips. And it's such a great tool for everyone. I mean, even designers. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was helpful to you. If you need a more robust brand guide, you can definitely add additional pages to this with more information. Canva actually has a lot of great templates if you need to add bodies of text or SOPs or anything like that to your brand, but we always love just starting small. We also have our brand guide, more robust voice and visual, multi-page brand guide for sale if you guys want something a little bit heftier. But even if you do have something hefty, I love having the simple brand board to keep on my desktop, a little cheat sheet for my brand. So hope you enjoyed this. It was helpful, and we'll catch you later.